I want to go now to the national co-chair of Ted Cruz's campaign, Bob Vander, along with Jeffrey Lord, the former Reagan White House political director and the author of the new book, What America Needs, The Case for Trump. Okay, so let me start with you, Jeff. You just heard Dana talking about this drama. Donald Trump says that one of the moderators from the Fox debate, Megyn Kelly, shouldn't be there because of their now infamous tussle. Will he walk? Or is he crazy to even threaten it? What matters more right now? Does he need them more? Do they need him more?
Well, as I've been trying to explain for months, Donald Trump is not crazy, even though people seem to think he is. He's a very smart guy. And frankly, I have no idea what he's going to do here, but he's already building up the drama. Will he or will he not show? And if he's on stage, will he say one thing or will he say another? So we'll, if he's there, we'll all be tuning in to find out. So he's sort of crazy like a fox. Crazy like a fox.
All right, Bob, speaking of this, right, this comes down to Iowa. It's now a week away, a week from today. And the latest poll shows in just 2 weeks, Ted Cruz went from a 4-point lead in your state, 11 points now behind Donald Trump. Other polls also show double-digit leads for Trump. Are they wrong? Are these polls wrong?
Well, we'll find out a week from tonight. I actually like where Ted Cruz is positioned. I've been to these caucuses before with Huckabee and Santorum. I think Cruz is going to do exceptionally well. The polls right now, they're modeling expectations of like 250, 300,000 caucus goers in the Republican Party. And any serious person would say there's no way that's going to happen. Maybe 150, maybe 160, but there's no way you're going to get 250,000 or 300,000 caucus goers on caucus night. So I think right now the real poll is going to be a week from tonight, and it's all going to come out to be a turnout game.
All right, Jeff, and that is what it's going to come down to. I mean, these polls also show that without that extra turnout, right, Donald Trump does not do as well and could lose to Ted Cruz. He talked about whether he could lose Iowa earlier on CNN, and here's how he put it.
I'd love to win Iowa. If I don't win it, I don't win it. I go to New Hampshire where I have a very big lead, and the people up there have been unbelievably good to me. But Iowa is very important to me.
This is not, just in that one little clip, okay, it's one little clip, but for that clip, it's a rather soft-spoken, humble Donald Trump admitting he not win, even though he wants to. He clearly thinks it's possible he could lose Iowa.
Donald Trump is nothing if not practical here. So he could win, he could lose. He'll go on. And that's exactly right. That is, in fact, what happened to Ronald Reagan. Everybody thought he was going to win. He lost to George H.W. Bush, and he went on and he won New Hampshire, and he went on from there. And as a matter of fact, he lost some more states after that to George H.W. Bush, and the thing finally wasn't over until, I think, May. So, anything can happen here, and what Donald Trump is showing right there is a real glimpse of how realistic and practical he can be and determined. He will go on regardless.
And Bob, this weekend you heard Donald Trump already stayed at a Holiday Inn Express in Iowa, said it was great, spent Sunday in church, left $100 in the collection plate. Are these the kinds of things that at the last moment are really going to matter, are going to make a difference? This is a guy who hadn't spent a lot of nights in Iowa, right? Who, when push comes to shove, he is there on the ground.
I don't know if those optics are going to make a difference, but I think what Donald Trump is doing right now, he's kind of making our case for us. He's now embracing the establishment, saying he's the one who's going to make deals. He's saying Ted Cruz is a nasty guy when Ted Cruz has 78% approval rating. So I think the Iowa people are clear enough to see through that. And what they're going to say is that we want a principled, consistent, pro-family conservative, one who champions our values and one who consistently has championed our values to be the caucus winner, to send out to be the nominee.
All right, Jeff, so I have to read this to you because it's heating up. It's getting exciting now. Fox has responded to Donald Trump. Right here, I can tell you on Twitter, a Fox spokesperson saying, quote, "We're very surprised he's willing to show that much fear about being questioned by Megyn Kelly." So how is Trump going to respond to this?
Did Roger Ailes handwrite this out? I'd like to know.
I'm sure he probably did. I'm sure, clearly with his approval.
There will be back and forth and there will be drama, and we will see what happens.
All right. Thank you both very much.